Greetings, YouTube. It is no secret to pretty much anybody that plays this game that this has been a very frustrating week and start to the month of November for Marvel Contest of Champions. Hopefully, we still have some good luck with the Doctor Doom crystals this week. The side event quest, even though some of the nodes are, a little annoying, the rewards are fantastic, particularly for 5-star shards. And so those buffed rewards, Kabam deserves a lot of credit for that. But besides that positive note and the return of the $5 and $10 ultimate crystals this week that have the best value, even just for bonus units, where all the other items are really just literally a bonus, right? Those daily cards should be looked at just as unit bonus cards and everything else as a throw-in. But we're also been reminded of what this game could be like in terms of stress for Alliance Quest, or should I say lack thereof. A few people have messaged me because they didn't know that half-an-hour Alliance Quest timers were a thing. They recently started playing the game, and since they started playing, they'd never seen this. It blew their freaking minds that Alliance Quest could be so relaxing, so easy, and if your Alliance busts their tail, you could finish well before the final timer of the day. In fact, even though there's 4 hours left, at the time of recording this, my Alliance has been done for about 7 to 8 hours. So we have finished the last 2 days of Alliance Quest in about 12 hours. That not only has rewarded everybody as we've slept well, knowing nobody has to jump in to finish off a boss or mini boss or move a path, but it's just made this game less time consuming. And the average summoner, especially if you're in my age group, which, late 20s all the way to 40s, you've got kids, you've got a job, you've got maybe a spouse. You don't have 8 hours a day to try to sit around, step outside, take a bathroom break just to move. And yet, this has freed us to really take Alliance Quest in a timely manner. I cannot tell you how enjoyable it is for me, knowing that I also don't do war now, to just jump in, clear a path. I blink, and suddenly I've got 2 or 3 more energy because it's been an hour or an hour and a half. I'm able to help out even more. And then before you know it, in the United States in Central Standard Time, I'm going to bed, and we're already in Tier 3. And it just feels so much more enjoyable. It is a pro player move, and it saddens me that the only time it seems that Kabam institutes these half-an-hour timers are when there's a screw-up in the game that causes us to start late. Kabam used to say on the forums, believe it or not, that they did not want people to have to spend all day playing the game because they knew that people had lives. And really, they should be incentivized to not do it because the more time you have to spend in the game, the more burnt out you're going to be. And the more burnt out you're going to be, the more you are incentivized to quit the game, delete it off your phone or tablet, and never play it again. The more fun you have playing something, the more you're going to come back to it, and actually the more willing you are to spend money on it. So to keep the customer happy, it keeps the pocketbook happy. They used to say happy wife, happy life, happy customer, happy game. So I think it is seriously time for Kabam, based off of the feedback from just this week alone, to consider going to half-an-hour timers at least once a month. The ultimate middle ground, and this is something that I've talked about on my channel for now a couple years, and we've seen this actually proposed but not instituted at all, is for them to just permanently move the timers from 5 hours to 7 hours. That would be less of a convenience to the player than 30-minute timers, but it would give us more of a 2-hour cap to where if you have to finish a path, especially if you're on like map 6 and 7 at the end of the day, you're able to catch up because you've got up to 2 more energy to move that you normally wouldn't have when your energy caps at 5. It may seem like it's a small difference, but it's a huge difference when you're trying to catch up. There's just too much stress for the average adult player that's trying to juggle so many responsibilities to keep doing this day in and day out. The inevitable result is burnout. And this week has been a reminder in a very positive way of how great half-an-hour timers are and could be going forward in the game. But I say this every time until I'm blue in my face, and then Alliance Quest returns to the 1-hour timers and everybody just goes back to normal and is annoyed, but it's just a necessary part of the game. Do you have any other middle ground suggestions on this issue? Do you think that it should be higher than 7 hours, or do you think that the half an hour timer thing is the way to go? Comment below, let me know. I love discussing this issue because it's such a pro player issue, and the more we can enjoy this game that we play every day, the more not only will it be around, but the player base will be happy and not seemingly forced to just throw their hands up in the air and retire. Because as the game continues to evolve and Alliance Quest gets more difficult, and there have been rumors of Doom bots replacing the current Sentinels or different, certainly Map 5 enemies, the more the difficulty is going to get harder. And when that happens and it takes longer and maybe more units or more potions or revives to clear your path, it's just more stressful. And the best way to combat stress is to make it easier to move on your path, and these 30-minute timers are exactly the answer to that issue. Have a great day, YouTube. Thanks for watching.